Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm David. My channel is My Yard Sale. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted. I wanted to do this post and let everybody know things are okay with me and I'm doing fine. Physically, I've had some weird problems, which I will share, but some strange problems. My metabolism is still quite sketchy, and I am still heavily insulin resistant, even though I am starting to build some muscle and gain a little bit of weight, which I guess is a positive thing. Kind of happy about that. But the actual function of my body is pretty difficult. I mean, I'm happy that I'm able to get out of bed and get to the bathroom, and I can get to the kitchen and get some water and get some food. But even then, sometimes that can be quite difficult. I've found a couple of things in the last couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, that I wanted to share because I know that it's negatively impacted me, and I'm thinking that it may have impacted other people as well. I posted about eating too many hot dogs, and hot dogs may have caused me some problems in the last cycle. And it is quite possible. I think we all know that hot dogs are not the most quality protein available. Maybe a little sketchy, but I mean, I do eat, I'm going to say, quality hot dogs, more name brand known hot dogs, that I think that they maybe have a higher quality level than some of the other hot dogs I've seen in the world. But one thing that I found out is hot dogs are fully cooked, but even the hot dog containers say that you should cook them. Even though they were cooked, I would sometimes I would eat them raw, and I think that was causing me some problems. So I was eating all that protein in hot dogs, which caused me a bunch of problems. Then I backed off on the hot dogs, and I was eating, well, not eating, I was drinking quite a bit of protein shakes. And I buy a good protein shake from Walmart. Some of you guys will know exactly which protein shake I'm talking about. And it is quite delicious. It is delicious, I'll say that. And I think it's pretty good quality. I mean, it has good isolate protein. It's good quality protein. But the problem, I think, for me was sucralose. Like, the sweetener in it is sucralose. And I'm not going to lie, I love sweetener. I could eat, if I could make one wish, it would be that I could eat as much sugar as I wanted all day long, every day, and not have any more physical problems. But the more I was leaning on that sucralose shake, the more my metabolism was wrecking on me and just causing problems. So at one point, I backed off on the protein shake with the sucralose. And even though I missed it and I felt like I missed the protein, um, I had gotten to a point with those shakes that physically I was having some real difficulties. And as I stopped drinking those shakes with the sucralose, and again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a healthcare specialist, so I could be wrong. I don't know. But everything that I've read says that sucralose and some other non nutritive sweeteners can spike your insulin and cause physical problems, metabolic issues. And I'll talk more about that in a second. So I was drinking these shakes, usually one a day, sometimes two a day. And I'm not going to lie, they were delicious. They were like dessert and dinner at the same time. And I wasn't mixing it too heavy. I was just eating it very regularly. And the more I went on and on and on, the more difficult life got for me. And difficulty is like my joints don't work right, my muscles don't work right. The neuropathy in my hands really just makes life almost impossible. Anyways, I had to stop drinking so much of that sucralose um, protein shake. But of course, me being a sugar fiend that I am, I had to back it up with some other sugar type. And I buy these drink mix packets from Walmart that has aspartame. That's the sweetener they use. And I'm not posting this to bag on Walmart or aspartame or those drink mixes, because I'm just going to tell you they're delicious. And if I could drink those um, without the sweetener, I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much. But those drink mixes, especially the ones with strawberry flavor or some kind of berry flavor, they are delicious. I love them. And I wasn't mixing it, well, the first couple I made, I probably did mix them too heavy. Too much mix, not enough water. Um, but like I said before, they were delicious, and I enjoyed it extremely thick mixed. Like, they're delicious. Of course, as the weeks went on, transitioning from sucralose to aspartame, I found that my neuropathy and the other metabolic issues that I've been having, it wasn't resolving and getting better. It was actually getting worse. So that was a little bit of a issue that I had to kind of figure out. And the more I read into it, the more I found that sucralose and aspartame can both fake your body into pumping out insulin to offset what it thinks is a bombardment of sugar, which is not. It's just non-nutritive sweetener. But I guess the body can't really tell that. So so my body, I think, was pumping out insulin. Like, it would have been great if I had some kind of insulin reports, or even a CGM would be probably make a lot of sense. But I was clearly pumping out a ton of insulin. How do I know that? Well, I was having to go to the bathroom like 39 times a day, which is kind of personal, but I think it's relevant. Um, the more, obviously, the more water I drank, the more I had to go. But the more water I drank with the non-nutritive sweeteners in it, it would make me have to go to the bathroom 10 times more. And it would increase the amount of urgency, which is not a big deal, but when you have a hard time getting around, sometimes that can be an issue. Luckily, I didn't have any major issues and I got around. But so now I'm back down on the protein drinks with the sucralose. I'm back down on the drink mixes with the aspartame, and I'm not eating any more of the protein drinks. I probably would if, I don't know, if there was a protein drink with, not with aspartame or sucralose, but with maybe some other non-nutritive sweetener like monk fruit, or I guess any of the other non-nutritive sweeteners. But the aspartame and the sucralose, as far as I can tell, and my own experiences, they made my insulin rage. My body, like, I'm pretty sure I became much more insulin resistant because of those. So now I'm not drinking either of those. And I'm not going to lie, I miss them. I really enjoyed them, and it felt good that I thought I could drink them without issue. Which, I guess I could drink them without issue of gaining weight, but I couldn't drink them without issue of them making my insulin just go crazy. So now I am still eating a little bit of monk fruit on some things, and one of the things that I've started eating quite a bit of that I'm trying to enjoy and not enjoy too much. I'm starting to eat a lot of sweet potatoes. I throw them in the microwave. I can cook them for 3 minutes, and I eat them like an apple. I think they're good fiber. They're good for vitamins and other stuff. I'm still not completely sure that they're not causing me problems, because I think there's probably too much carbs and just other stuff in them that may not be the best decision, but I am trying to eat more sweet potatoes for fiber. I have eaten a little bit of oats. I've had some oats, and I was drinking some milk. I buy milk powder, and I like milk powder with monk fruit sweetener and a little bit of oats. I mean, I can eat that, and it doesn't totally wreck me. It doesn't do me great, but it definitely fills me up. It makes me feel a little bit fuller, which is nice. I was eating kiwis for a while, which I really enjoyed those, but I was starting to have some problems again. And I think it was just too many carbs. And I mean, all of the YouTube people, all the YouTube doctors say that eating fruit is not a good idea. Now, I'm going to just say I miss fruit. I miss oranges. I miss apples. Usually during the year we get a pretty good season of apples where I live, and then after that it's crap. They probably import those apples from some other country or some other place. But New York apples in season are kind of delicious. Anyways, I was buying kiwis because I could literally eat the entire thing and not have to worry about trying to eat around a core, eat around some seeds. It was nice to just be able to eat the whole thing. So I was eating kiwis for a while, but I actually think that either the kiwis or the sweet potatoes or both of them together, it was too much carbs and it was causing me some problems. See, I've had some physical issues that I'm trying to get through. And the weird thing about that is, like, it's not physical in my strength. Like, I am starting to build muscle. I'm starting to build strength. But the muscle coordination that I have is so difficult that, like, I have the strength to unscrew lids for the most part. The problem is my hands don't work right for the screwing function. Like, even trying to change the temperature on my electric blanket, that little thermostat thing that you have to turn, like, depending on what I've eaten, that could be either easy or more difficult. I don't completely understand that. It's like the motion in my hands and arms just don't totally work right. Now I'm having less problems with the snapping. Let me see. I'm having less problems with the snapping in my arms and my joints, and more with just the mobility of my arms and joints. It's a little bit difficult. So I'm a little upset about this whole thing with this. I live in New York. We have this new governor that, like, she keeps posting bullshit. Like, the government in New York does not give a crap about the people, which makes me really upset. Like, they have this program called the heat program, where it's supposedly to help people with heating, and just, we live in a place that's very cold. It's supposedly to help people with heating. So they've got this convoluted program that is almost impossible to navigate through and get help with. That supposedly is supposed to help people. But you can't get help if you can't get through the system to figure it out and make it work. So they invest, like, all this money in this infrastructure to build this broken bullshit system instead of just helping people with their heat. That's why I hate New York. It seems like that would not be the same elsewhere in the country. That's why, for those of you that are in Florida, I say good for you. You're in the right place. And I'm not sure that Florida is the ultimate of all places, but at least it seems like the government there gives a crap a little bit more about the people. Whereas in New York, they don't care about the people. And they've actually made it so that businesses don't really care about the people either. All they care about is the money. It's been very difficult. This winter, of course I know it's the coldest winter in 20 years. This winter has been difficult. And I can't wait for the snow to finally be melted off and for the temperatures to get below freezing for more than 20 minutes. Like, that would be good. I'm going to be so happy about that. So my health is, like, I feel like I'm gaining some strength. I am building some muscle, but the just my mobility is difficult, to say the least. I crave sugar so bad. I crave sugar, and it's funny because I haven't craved alcohol in 5 years, 8 years. And the other day, I had a craving for tequila. And of course, I don't have any tequila. And if I did, I wouldn't drink it anyways. But I had this craving for alcohol, which I'm thinking was probably just my body crying out for sugar. I don't know. Some of you guys may know that better. Hey, by the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healthcare worker. I'm just a guy that made a lot of bad decisions a long time ago, and health-wise, and now I'm dealing with the results of those decisions, which is extremely difficult. I am still insulin resistant, I know, but I feel like my body is starting to use insulin a little bit better. I'm trying to eat more protein instead of drinking more protein. I'm trying to not bend to my needs of sugar and sweeteners. I'm trying to not give in to that, which is not easy. I'm getting ready to order some more food. I will be eating some more bologna again. Some more bologna and smoked ham, which I do like luncheon meat. Luncheon meat is pretty good. Oh, and guess what? I tried this other thing that there's a good side and a bad side. The good side is it's delicious. I took American cheese, which I know is probably like the worst cheese ever. It's like garbage. It's completely manufactured. But American cheese does have cheese in it. It does have some protein. I take a slice of American cheese and I put it on a tortilla, just a little slice of bread, and I put some monk fruit sweetener on it. I roll it up. I throw it in the microwave for 10 or 15 seconds and let it melt down and kind of it melts the cheese a little bit. And when I eat it, it almost tastes like cheesecake. They're delicious. I want to put a little bit more cinnamon in it. I'll make cinnamon monk fruit tortilla American cheese roll-ups, and at least what I've eaten so far, I think that would be delicious. I mean, I don't know, but I think it would be delicious if I had a little bit of apple pie filling. I could probably put some of that in the rolls, roll them up, and throw them in the microwave and just let them cook for 30 seconds. And I think those things would be delicious. Of course, that's my brain just thinking sugar. Where I should be thinking, I should eat some ham, which I am thinking about eating more ham. But I'm constantly always thinking about the sweeteners and the sweet treats, which makes everything a little bit difficult. Those sweet potatoes have made things a little tiny bit easier. But like I said, I think the carbs in the sweet potatoes may have kind of messed me up a little tiny bit. I'm not totally sure. Anyways, I'm doing okay. I'm alive. I'm doing good. I hope everybody out there is doing great. Hope you all had a great week. Hope you have a good week this week. And thanks for tuning in. Hey, if you're subscribed, thank you guys so much. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. Thanks and have a great rest of the day.